So let us look at the goals of algorithm study. That is, why do we need algorithm? Okay, so in this picture you can see that there are 3 points. Okay, so the first point is to develop a framework for instructing the computer. Okay, this means that algorithm is useful in order to develop a structure or a way in which we can instruct a computer to function or to do a task. Second one is solving complex tasks in simpler ways. That is, algorithm helps us to break down a very big or a complex task into smaller pieces so that they can be solved very easily. And the third one is to introduce the notion of algorithm. That is, to introduce the idea of algorithms in solving problems. Moving on, we are going to see the components of algorithm. Algorithm basically consists of 3 components: input, output, and the steps. Input will be the information or data that we will need to make an algorithm. Output will be the final result of that algorithm, and steps will be the steps or the procedures followed in order to achieve that task or that method. Moving on, we are going to look at some examples on algorithm. See, the first one is algorithm to cook Maggi. Okay, so in the previous slide we have seen that algorithm has basically 3 parts: input, output, and steps. So here in this algorithm, the input will be water and raw noodles. Output will be cooked noodles or cooked Maggi. What will be the steps? First one will be take a pan with the water. The second one is put pan on the burner. Third is switch on the gas. Fourth is put Maggi and masala. Fifth, boil it for 2 minutes. Sixth, take off the pan. And seventh is take out the Maggi and serve it. Let us look at another example. That is an algorithm to find the perimeter of a rectangle. So we know that perimeter of a rectangle is equal to twice of the length plus breadth. That is, if we take length as L and breadth or width as B, then perimeter is equal to twice into L plus B. So as usual, we will need here input, output, and the steps to be followed in order to achieve this algorithm. So the input will be length and breadth of the rectangle. Output will be perimeter of the rectangle. That is, we have to find out the perimeter of the rectangle. And the steps will be: number 1, we have to take 4 numbers here or 4 variables here: L, B, C, and D. Okay, L, B, C, and D. So here, listen carefully. L and B will store the value of length and breadth. That is, we will know that from the rectangle. And C and D, we are using C and D to store some special values. Okay, so let us move on. The second step will be input the values of L and B. That is, we are going to enter the length and breadth of the rectangle. Third step, we are going to store the sum of length and breadth, that is L and B, in the variable C. So third step will be C is equal to L plus B. In fourth step, we are going to store 2 into C, that is C multiplied with C, that is we are going to store that in D. So fourth step is D equal to 2 into C, and the final step is we are going to print the value of D, which is the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay.